For last 2 days, we were discussing about Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's discussion with Ramananda Rai. How many devotees studied that? Like either heard in these 2 days or before they heard about these conversations? Maximum. So there we discussed, we heard what is pure devotional service. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is not ready to settle for anything less. He is not settling to anything less than pure devotional service. In fact, Ramananda Rai tried to sell mixed devotional service to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, but Chaitanya Mahaprabhu didn't accept it. He was always saying, "Eho bhai, aage kaho." This is external, something more. And then he took to the level of pure devotional service. And today we will be discussing about pure devotional service. How to judge ourselves. Are we on the path of pure devotional service or not? It's very easy to judge others. It's very easy to comment on others' devotional service. But we have to see how much we are on the path of devotional service. When Srila Prabhupada went to America, he started giving lectures on Chaitanya Charitamrita every day in 26th Avenue when ISKCON was just started. So he would lecture every day on Chaitanya Charitamrita. And many of the times Prabhupada would say, the Mayavadis are offender to Krishna. Mayavadi is this, Mayavadi is that. So devotees would think that Mayavadi is a person back in India who gave a lot of trouble to Srila Prabhupada, and Prabhupada had bad relation with him. So always criticize Mayavadi. But then they came to know actually who is Mayavadi? We are Mayavadi. We have the tendency of Mayavad. We have the tendency of having animosity from Krishna. So we have to understand that all these teachings which we learn are for our benefit. It's not that, they are karmis, they are jnanis, and we are bhaktas. No, those tendencies of karmis and jnanis are inside us. And if we want to go back to Krishna's abode, if we want to serve Krishna unconditionally, then we have to search out those impurities in ourselves. Work on it. Diagnosis is the first step of treatment. So we have to first recognize our disease. So today we'll go little technical in the depths of what can be impurities in our heart. So let's start by chanting this wonderful verse. Savai punsam paro dharmo. Savai punsam paro dharmo. Yato bhakti radokshaje. Yato bhakti radokshaje. Ahetukiya pratihata. Ahetukiya pratihata. Yayatma suprasidati. Yayatma suprasidati. Savai punsam paro dharma. For all living entities, what is paro dharma? We all are following some kind of dharma, but what is paro dharma? Krishna comes to establish dharma. We know yada yada hi dharmasya glanir bhavati bharata. Actually this verse in India everybody knows, because the serial Mahabharata would come. Everybody knows this verse. So Krishna comes to establish dharma. Dharma sansthapanarthaya sambhavami yuge yuge. So he comes. But what is he doing? In Bhagavad Gita, he comes to establish dharma. But what he is saying? Sarva dharman paritajya. He is coming to establish dharma, but what he is telling? Give up all dharmas. Somebody may think what Krishna is doing. He is supposed to establish dharma. But he wants us to follow the real dharma. Real dharma is to surrender to the Supreme Lord Supreme Personality of Godhead. That is real dharma. And how? Paro dharma yato bhakti adhokshaja. To the Lord who is adhokshaja, who is beyond our senses, who is beyond our material approach. Ahetuki apratihata. And how is that devotional service? Pure devotional service? Unmotivated, uninterrupted. These two aspects are most important. First we can see apratihata. Apratihata means uninterrupted. Uninterrupted. Sometimes I feel, oh, I'll become pure devotee in 3 days. I'll chant full day, I'll hear full day. I'm wasting my life. And next day, Japamala is crying. We are not even chanting. Apratihata, no. That is not pure devotional service, which breaks. Apratihata means continuous devotional service. And unmotivated. Krishna is ready to give us his personal abode. Which father doesn't want to give all his riches and property to his son? Everyone. They are ready to give whatever best they have to their children. But they see children are mature enough or not. They want to make sure that children are mature or not. So Krishna's abode is for whom? For his devotees. Otherwise Krishna was happy alone. But he expanded jivas to relish Ananda, Anandamayo Abhyasa. So his abode is there to relish rasa with his devotees. But Krishna tests. Are we qualified or not? I was just sharing yesterday that one time one devotee asked Srila Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada, why Krishna made this material world? It's a simple question. Prabhupada became very angry. He said, rascal, Krishna didn't make material world. You made material world. Because you desired, he had to facilitate you to live in material world. He doesn't want you to stay in material world. So actually due to our impurities, we are staying in this material world. And if we detect those impurities, we can go back. Many times when we come to ISKCON and we come to know about all these details of Vaikuntha and then different Puris and then Golok Vrindavan, and if somebody by chance also tells that Prabhu, we'll go to Vaikuntha, we say, no Vaikuntha, we'll go to Golok Vrindavan. Even no Vaikuntha. We don't want Vaikuntha also. But we should examine what the residents of Golok Vrindavan look like, what they think about, what is their desires. In Vrindavan, gopis would go to Mathura to give tax to Kansa. We know this pastime. There is whole place, Danaghati. How many of you visited Danaghati? Where we start parikrama, many of the devotees start parikrama there of Govardhan. So Danaghati is a place where the Govardhan is giving some space for crossing. And gopis would go from Barsana to Mathura from there to give tax to Kansa. And Krishna played that pastime of stopping gopis there and saying that I am the real king, give me the tax. And then the whole pastime is there. Then gopis say, no, you are not the king. Radharani is the king. She is Vrindavaneshwari. So if we are giving tax to somebody, we will give to Radharani, not to you. So this whole pastime is there. Now let us think. Gopis who would go to Mathura to give tax to Kansa, after Krishna went to Mathura, can't they go to meet Krishna anytime? Is it too far of a place to go in? Is it too far of a place for gopis to reach? Why they were in so much separation? Why they were crying day and night? They could go and meet Krishna anytime. They considered, no, Krishna told, I am going, you wait here, I will come back in few days. And their motive was just to follow what Krishna wants. If Krishna wants us to stay here, we will stay. Although those gopis cannot tolerate absence of Krishna even for a nimesh. Nimesh is a very small fraction of time. Maybe when we blink our eyes, that is nimesh. Is it discharging? Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Okay. So nimesh is when we blink our eyes. So which gopis who cannot tolerate Krishna's absence for that nimesh also were ready to wait for 100 years in absence of Krishna. They were practically dying. Sometimes they would think that let us die because we cannot tolerate this separation from Krishna. But the next moment they would think that if Krishna would come to know that we died, Krishna will feel pain. And we cannot give pain to Krishna. So we are ready to tolerate this separation, but we cannot see Krishna's pain. That is Vrindavan. Selfless, unmotivated. That is devotees. That is pure devotional service. So we have to understand that it's not by external appearance, it's not by external acceptance that we are Gaudiya Vaishnavas, we will go to Golok Vrindavan. It's not happening. We have to see our consciousness. It's not that we are in ISKCON, we will go Golok Vrindavan. No. How much we have taken benefit of this wonderful movement. I am not sure how many of you have seen that photo. I don't have, otherwise I would have shown. Prabhupada is walking in morning walk with all his devotees, different sannyasis carrying danda. And one person is sleeping on the bench. Have you seen that photograph? One person is sleeping on the bench and Prabhupada is walking with all his wonderful disciples. Is he fortunate? He is the greatest unfortunate person. Because Prabhupada just passed from him, but he was sleeping. So yes, those who have not come to ISKCON, those who have not come to this Gaudiya Parampara are unfortunate. But those who have got this opportunity and not taking benefit of it are most unfortunate. So we have to search those impurities in our heart. So today what we will do, we will compare our devotional service with a few different aspects of Pancopasana. Now today's topic is little bit technical, so please, if you miss one point, you will not get what's happening. So please give your attention. I am sure many of you are aware with this term of Pancopasana. Prabhupada talks about it in his books. Pancopasana is worshipping 5 demigods. Now when we talk about this whole subject, we are not opposing demigod worship. It's not that worshipping Ganesha is wrong, or worshipping Surya is wrong, or worshipping Devi is wrong. They are on their level, people are doing it, we don't have anything to do with that. But we as Gaudiya Vaishnavas, we have to see, do we fall into this category or not? When teacher takes exam, after taking exam, then teacher decides, okay, he will go to next level or he will stay in this level, right? Or automatically people go to next level. Does it happen? It doesn't happen. One time one boy came to his father. He said, Papa, I want to see, can you write in dark pitch dark room? Can you write? He said, yes, I can write. He said, can you sign your name in the dark room? He said, yes, I can sign. I want to see. He said, okay, where do you want me to sign? My report card. Because children wants that they get promoted to next level without exam. But it's not going to happen. We have to pass the test. Now there are different levels. We may say, oh, we have left demigod worship long back, we are worshipping Gaur Nitai. No. Our consciousness will determine on which level we are. Somebody can read this quote?
In Sri Krishna Samhita, Srila Bhakti Vinoda Thakura gives a very interesting theoretical framework of how to understand other religions by using the concept of Pancopasana. Moreover, he surprisingly says that Pancopasana, which we usually think to be a misconception of Mayavadis, has a lot to do with us Vaishnavas.
So what Pancopasana does, Prabhupada explains, the Mayavadis, those who do not believe in form of Lord, Leela of Lord, what they do, they take some demigods. They selected 5 demigods and they worship them. And they say that, oh, we are beginners now, therefore we are worshipping these deities, but when we perfect, when we take sannyas, we will become Narayan. Danda grahana matrena naro Narayana bhavet. That is their theory. Just accept danda, person has become Narayan. And then 2 Narayans will fight. That is their theory. So they worship these 5 demigods. First is Devi. So worshippers of Durga are called Shaktas. Worshippers of Surya are called Sauras. Worshippers of Ganapati are called Ganapatyas. Worshippers of Shiva are called Shaivas. And worshippers of Vishnu are called Vaishnavas. But what is their aim? Is their aim is to please Ganapati? Please Shiva? Is their aim is to please Surya? Their aim is to become God. Their aim is something else, not to please them. Bhaktivinoda Thakur tells these Vaishnavas also. These tendencies are found in practicing devotees also. And he categorizes devotees into 6 categories. There are 2 broad categories. One is called Bharavahi, one is called Saragrahi. Bharavahi means one who is attached to externals. Bharavahi. And Saragrahi means one who can take the essence. Gopi is worshipping Katyayani, but their aim is Krishna, Saragrahi. We are worshipping Krishna, but our aim is something else. We are not worshipping Krishna. Bharavahi. And in these Bharavahi, there are 5 categories which we discussed. Shakta, Saurya, Ganapatya, Shaiva and Vaishnavas. Let's see them one by one. Actually, these 5 levels are 5 levels of consciousness. What are that 5 levels of consciousness? The lowest is calm. Out of desire, for fulfillment of desire, we approach Lord. That is calm. Second is dharma. Out of duty, we approach Lord. Third is artha. For some material prosperity, we approach Lord. Fourth is moksha. To get out of this material world, we approach Lord. Next is mukti. Mukti means going back to Godhead, we approach Lord. These are 5 levels. And the topmost is Swadharma, Jaiva Dharma, or pure devotional service, where there is ahetuki apratihata. We don't have any other desire than serving Lord, pleasing Lord. Mapping them with these 5 levels. Worshipping Lord for some material objects is actually Shakta Dharma. We may be worshipping Gaur Nitai, we may be worshipping Jagannath, but if our desires are material, actually we are worshipping Devi. Second, for my own occupational duty, my body should go nice, my dharma should go nice, my family should be nice. I heard people saying that, Prabhuji, when we were not in Krishna consciousness, we were suffering so much. Since we came to Krishna consciousness, my job is going good, my family is going good, now I have 3 cars, 2 bungalows. Shaura Dharma. Actually worshipping Surya, not Krishna. Third, for material prosperity. Now, difference between Kama and Artha is, Kama is on the level of objects. You want tangible physical objects. But here on the level of Artha, we want subtle sense gratification. Prestige, name, fame, social media, followers. We are worshipping Ganapati. We are not worshipping Krishna. Next, I am so frustrated with this world. Krishna, take me back. Tendency of moksha. That is worshipping Shiva, not Krishna. And then fifth one is mukti. Krishna, I want to come to you so that I don't come to this material world again. Jana mrityu chara vyadhi. I want to stay with you. No tension, no job, no Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, no timings. Vaishnava dharma. All five are impure. We'll see one by one. Actually, consciousness matters. What is our consciousness? There is a wonderful example in Chaitanya Charitamrita. In Chaitanya Charitamrita, Raghunath Bhatta Goswami goes to meet Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He was a very close associate of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu stayed at the house of Tapan Mishra. And that time, son of Tapan Mishra was serving Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He would massage his feet, he would serve him prasad, he would bring water for him. Small boy. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu told him, serve your parents as long as they live, but don't marry. After your parents leave, you come and join me. So Raghunath Bhatta Goswami decided to do that. So he finally came to meet Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And along with him, there was one person who was accompanied. His name was Ramdas Viswas. He was so attached to chant Lord Ram's name. He would chant Lord Ram's name constantly. And he would also help Raghunath Bhatta to carry his luggage. In olden days, they were not having flights or trains or cars. They had to walk. So Ramdas Vishwas was also carrying the luggage of Raghunath Bhatta Goswami. Raghunath Bhatta was very impressed. He was very happy that this person is always chanting Ram, Ram, Ram. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu will be very happy. After all, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came to this world to give holy name. If somebody who is chanting holy name, Mahaprabhu would be very happy. But see what happened. Please repeat. Ramdas jadi pratham prabhure milila. Mahaprabhu adhik tare kripa na karila. I'm sorry, yesterday the class was Hindi, verse was English. Today class is English, verse it is in Hindi. So anyway, these old slides. So Ramdas Vishwas came in front of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And Raghunath Bhatta Goswami was very excited. Mahaprabhu, this is Ramdas. He chants Lord's name all the time. And he carries my luggage. He is doing Vaishnava Seva. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu completely neglected him. Thoroughly neglected him. He was astonished. Why is that? Ramdas Vishwas is such a nice person. Raghunath Bhatta Goswami asked Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Actually, he asked Swarup Damodar. What's the reason? When asked, the answer was given. Antare mumukshute hu vidya garbhavan. Sarva chitta gyata prabhu sarvagya bhagavan. Antare mumukshu. Actually, he is chanting Ram's name externally, but internally he wants to become Ram. He wants to take the position of Ram. And Sarvagya Bhagavan, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is Sarvagya. Sarvagya means all cognizant. He knows what's going inside Ramdas Vishwas. Therefore, he didn't give him shelter. So externally our chanting will also not work if consciousness is not pure. One time one man came to Mayapur. He was a very reputative man of Calcutta. And he came and he became Vanaprasthi. And devotees were very happy. So when Srila Prabhupada came, devotees informed Srila Prabhupada. Prabhupada, this person is so dedicated in this age, he left his home and he came joined ISKCON full time. You know what Prabhupada asked? How much money did he bring with him? The devotees were shocked. But Prabhupada, he came, he offered his life. Prabhupada said he will not last for long. And for sure, after some days he went back. The devotees told Prabhupada, how did you know? Prabhupada said he earned whole life and he gave his money to his relatives and he came back to ISKCON. That means he loves his family more than ISKCON. So anyway, he would not stay for long. Antare mumukshu. Inside there is something else. There is asha for moksha, not pure devotional service. Therefore, we have to judge ourselves. Are we on the level of Shakta? Are we on the level of Ganapatya? Are we on the level of Shaura? Are we on the level of moksha? We have to judge. So let's see one by one. What is Shakta? Prabhupada compares them with 5 levels of consciousness. The least level of consciousness is Annamaya Kosh. Annamaya Kosh means mind is just in eating. Mind is just in physical things. If I get those physical objects, yes, God is very merciful unto me. That is Shakta. Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati tells, who is the guru of demigods? Brihaspati. Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati said he is not a spiritual master. He is a material guru. Why? Because he helps them only to get material objects. If he would be spiritual master, he would be guiding them how to chant Hare Krishna. He is not doing that. He is material guru. Suppose people go to their gurus or to their authorities and discuss business, discuss material prosperities. That is Shakta. So if we just remain in the level of Shakta, what will happen? We will be always entrapped in the Harsha Shoka of this material world. You have heard this pastime of Chitraketu? Yes. Chitraketu received his Guru Angira Muni. And Angira Muni came with Narad, who is delivering Narayan to everybody. But what Chitraketu asked Angira Muni? Give me son. I don't have son. He could have asked Krishna. Prabhupada writes in one purport, make Krishna your son, he will never die. But he didn't ask for Krishna. Angira Muni, Narad Muni could have given Krishna to him. But what he asked? I want a son. Angira told, look, your destiny says you don't have this credit of having son in your life. If you get a son, he will be cause of both happiness and distress. Therefore his name will be Harsha Shoka. Chitraketu se wo dekh lenge. We will see that. Don't worry. We will see that. Just give me son, I will handle the rest. And he got the son. What happened? The other queens became envious and they poisoned the boy. Now, without son, Chitraketu was unhappy. But having son and then losing him, he became 1,000 times more unhappy. So we may approach the Supreme Lord, we may approach our gurus for material prosperity, but beware, that will be Harsha Shoka. It will bring temporary happiness, but later on it will give more and more distress. That is Shakta Dharma. Somebody can read this quote loudly.
Material tendency for sense enjoyment creates immoral atheists whose consciousness is on the level of Annamaya Kosha. When this material tendency is dovetailed with Paramarthic tendencies, it creates Shakta Dharma, worship of material energy in its varieties of manifestations for the fulfillment of one's desires and for sense enjoyment.
So we may be chanting Hare Krishna, but if we have this tendency, Dhanam Dehi, Janam Dehi, Rupavati, Bharyam Dehi, what will happen? At the fag end of our life, we will see Kali playing flute, not Krishna playing flute. You say, what happened? I ordered something else, Amazon delivered something else. No, we are worshipping Kali all this while. The discussions which we have with devotees, we sit for prasad, what we discuss? Aaj namak zyada ho gaya, aaj shakkar zyada ho gayi. We are looking for material facilities even in devotional service. And when we do that, actually, Kali is playing flute for us. Therefore, when Advaita Acharya goes to Mithila and he meets Vidyapati, he hears from Vidyapati for the first time. Advaita Acharya was sad. Why people are suffering? Let me help them. Let me do some social service. But Vidyapati sings, Tatal Shaikata Bari Bindu Sama. This material help will be like a drop of water falling in the hot sand. Before it will touch the sand, it will evaporate. What help we will do? So these material facilities are like that. But our whole life will go in exploring material facilities and devotional service. Actually, we are worshipping Kali. Bhaktivinoda Thakur says, Charame podibe laj. At the end of our life, Yamdutas will come. You say, no, we are expecting somebody else, Vishnu Dutas. No, sorry sir. Right address. Yamduta is supposed to take you. Let's see the next level. Prabhupada compares this next level is Pranamaya Kosh. First is Annamaya Kosh. Annamaya means the level of material objects. Second is Pranamaya Kosh. Pranamaya Kosh means my life. I am more aware about my pran, my life, my health. I will offer mangoes to Krishna because mangoes will build my body. So I'll eat mangoes. I do my japa with walking because japa walk is good for my body. I rise up early because that habit is good for my pran, for my longevity. Actually, that is life of mode of goodness. You see, most of the principles of devotional service which we follow, waking up early, eating sattvic food, speaking politely, sleeping early, all these activities, actually they are also in people who are following mode of goodness. And mode of goodness is also material mode. So whole life we can practice this, but at the end we will see we are following Shaurya Dharma. Surya is playing flute, not Krishna. So that is Shaurya Dharma. And our expectation is health, long life, yogic powers, happy social interactions. I was discussing with one newly joined devotee, and he came to meet me just the day I left for Kanaiyadesh. And he came and he was very upset. I said, what happened? He said, Prabhuji, I was so lonely in my life. I am a retired person. And I came to temple so that I get some social interactions. And I made 4 friends who are of my same age. And this Daksha Prabhu in your team, he put us in different teams of service. So I am no longer coming to temple now. Were you coming to temple just to have nice peer interactions? Shaurya Dharma. You know, demigods, they worship Brihaspati. But there are instances where demigods offended Brihaspati. But demons, they worship their guru better than demigods. Who is their guru? Shukracharya. Why demons worship Shukracharya so much? Why? Because Brihaspati was giving Annamaya Kosh, Shukracharya is giving Pranamaya Kosh. He with Sanjeevani Vidya can make dead demons alive. Is one step higher. And you know, when Bali Maharaj rejected Shukracharya, that was the instant he became Mahajan. Why? Because actually he gave up his prana to Vamandev. Not just 3 steps of land. Because his security was Shukracharya. Bali was dead. Shukracharya gave him new life. And rejecting your insurance policy, Shukracharya was his insurance policy which can give his life back. Means you are offering your prana to Lord. That was Bali Maharaj surrender. Therefore we say Atma Nivedanam is Bali Maharaj. Not because he donated his Rajya, but Atma Nivedanam, himself, his prana. He rejected Shukracharya. Okay, I will be dead, I am agreeing to that. I don't want life back. So people who are attached to their prana in devotional service, they are actually at the level of Shaurya Dharma. You can see this is Prabhupada's picture and nice yoga going on. Not criticizing yoga, but just correlating it. It depends on our consciousness. Our consciousness should go beyond prana. Let's see from Chaitanya Charitamrita. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu went to South India and he met Vasudev Vipra. He was having leprosy and he was rejected by the society. He was rejected by family members. This Vasudev leper was staying out, neglected, hungry. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came and embraced Vasudev leper. And as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu embraced him, his leprosy was gone. Not only his leprosy was gone, he became so beautiful and handsome. If somebody experiences that, what he will do? Gaurnitai comes out of this picture, embraces us, and we become Mr. India. How we will feel? Vasudev leper started crying. And he cries and tells this. Kintu achila bhal adhama hayya ebe ahankar mor janmi be asya. He is telling Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, I was good in that state. Why you gave me this beautiful body? Because now I'll be proud of my body. I'll be proud of my beauty. This is a risk to devotional service. Janma, Aishwarya, Shruti, Shibir. These four things are impediments. Prabhupada writes in Teachings to Queen Kunti, those who are proud, they cannot chant holy name of Krishna feelingly. They cannot call Krishna. So this will be impediment in my devotional service. What you have done, my Lord? Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, don't worry. Prabhu kahe kabhu tomar na haibe abhiman. Nirantar kaho tumi Krishna Krishna nam. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is saying, don't worry, you will not be proud if you will always chant Krishna's name. So don't be bodily conscious. One time one devotee asked our Guru Maharaj, he asked that, Guru Maharaj, I am always sick and this and that. He was complaining. Guru Maharaj said, better to have a sickly body in Krishna consciousness than to have a healthy body in sense gratification. So be grateful. Remember Krishna. We don't want to ask peanuts from Krishna. We want to ask Krishna from Krishna. And for that we have to give up our small expectations. So Krishna is ready to give all these facilities. How many of you visited Radha Damodar temple in Vrindavan? Have you seen Govardhan Shila there? Who gave that Govardhan Shila? Krishna gave that Govardhan Shila. To whom? Sanatana Goswami. Sanatana Goswami became so old and his daily vrata was to go and circumambulate Govardhan. Not 21 kilometers which we do. He would go longer parikrama to Surya Kund and other places. Every day, going from Vrindavan, coming back to Vrindavan. He was so old. Krishna came and said, Sanatan, take the Shila. Circumambulate it 4 times. Krishna didn't tell Sanatan, I am making you young again. No. Krishna said, okay, you are old, no problem. Take the Shila. Krishna simplified devotional service for Sanatan. How many of you went to Tota Gopinath? Have you seen Krishna's deity there? What is the speciality there? He is sitting. When I heard this pastime, that Gadadhar Pandit would worship Tota Gopinath and he was standing and playing flute. And after Chaitanya Mahaprabhu left, Gadadhar Pandit aged very quickly. In few years he became old. because his prana, his Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is left, he aged very quickly. And he became so old that he was completely bent and he would not worship, he would not able to garland the Lord. And I heard this pastime before I took darshan, that Lord bent down to accept garland from Gadadhar Pandit. But when I actually went and took darshan, actually sitting cross-legged. He sat, the deity sat down, cross-legged, to accept service of his devotee Gadadhar. Going above Pranamaya Kosh. Not asking material facilities. First reason we give to Lord is our health. You can't get up in morning, health is bad. Can't chant your rounds, health is bad. Can't come to programs, health is bad. Can't read Bhagavatam, health is bad. Pranamaya Kosh. So long we will be at this level, actually Surya is playing flute. Not Krishna is playing flute. Let's go to next level. So after Annamaya Kosh and Pranamaya Kosh, which level comes? Manomaya Kosh. Prabhupada talks about this in many lectures. Manomaya Kosh. Now we are coming to the level of mind. Okay, no more material objects, no more attached to body, but mind is the priority. I should get सम्मान. प्रभु जी सम्मान तो मिलना चाहिए ना. सब कुछ छोड़ दिया, भी सम्मान तो होना चाहिए थोड़ा. Should get some respect at least. After all, I left everything for Krishna. I sacrificed everything for Krishna. Level of Manomaya Kosh. And aspiration is prosperity and well-being. Ganesh has two wives, Riddhi, Siddhi. Riddhi means prosperity, Siddhi means success. Now this person starts to search success and prosperity in devotional service. Technically it is called as career building. Today I am a member, tomorrow I will become speaker, then I will become yatra leader, I will become GBC, I will become guru, I will deliver the whole world. Career building. Our bhakti should start sarvopadi vinirmuktam tatparatvena nirmalam. Leaving all upadhis, but coming to devotional service, then we start searching upadhis. I should have my own place, Prabhu. I should have my own service. When I joined my college in Pune, and I was connected to ISKCON in Ujjain, but then when I went to Pune, then we were shifted in a student hostel of temple. We call it base or voice. And around 50 devotees were staying together in a 3-story building. All were chanting 16 rounds. Now, all 50 of them were given some other service. So when I went there, I saw next to my name was on the notice board. And I was given a title, Notice Board in Charge. I was so surprised. Is there a post, Notice Board in Charge? I asked, what is this notice board in charge? He said, Prabhu, we have discovered 50 posts. Each devotee gets a post so that they can relate with the service. So yes, for encouraging, we may have different designations. Prashadam in charge. Somebody is speaking, somebody is hearing, somebody is assigned to bring speaker, somebody is assigned to bring different items. These are just to facilitate the service. But if we get attached to this entitlement, actually we are on the level of Ganapatya. And when we desire for this puja la pratishtha, spiritual master neglects us. It's not bad when a spiritual master chastises. It's worst when he neglects us. One time we were going to one place and we were just landed, and one devotee came to receive our Guru Maharaj. I was carrying the bags. And to my surprise, Guru Maharaj didn't interact with him like before. And I was surprised. We went to the place where we were staying, and I kept the luggage and I was arranging. On his own, Maharaj started speaking. And he said, this devotee, now he developed this desire to get recognition. And therefore, to cure that disease, I neglected him. Our acharyas have told, Jada Pratishtha, Sukarer Vrishta. His Holiness Radhanath Swami Maharaj, when he was in Himalayas before joining ISKCON, and he heard this, the desiring for this material pujala pratishtha is so bad as eating boar's stool. He was staying in Himalayas and they were wild boars. So he practically went and smelled it. Maharaj is sharing in one lecture. He smelled it and he said that was the time I realized what our acharyas are comparing this to. We have come to devotional service to become das. Not boss. Bossanu boss. No. Dasanu das. That is the greatest title one can get. Salpa kari na mani ho, das hai no naam. Alpa bhagya das nahi kare bhagwan. It's the biggest title we can get is das. We are servants. We are servants today. We will be servant after 10 years. We will be servants after 50 years. We will be servant after 50 lives. That is our aim. But when we forget that, we become attached to this sense of entitlement. Who is playing flute for us? Ganesh is playing flute. Previously when I was seeing this, I used to say they are concoctions. But actually it fits well. When we have this desire of puja la pratishtha, Ganesh is playing flute. Next, Shaiva. Shaiva Dharma. Prabhupada compares this with Vijnanamay. Vijnanamay. This level is of level of Brahman realization. These tendencies are there in Vaishnavas also. I came to ISKCON to get free from all jhanjat. And when I come to ISKCON, again jhanjat. That is not our purpose. One time one simple girl, she came to Srila Prabhupada and she said, Swamiji, when I chant this Hare Krishna Mahamantra, I feel as if I am in a very nice aura of spiritual energy and I hear some humming sounds and I like it very much. Prabhupada said, don't worry, keep on chanting, this will go away. We are not here for this peaceful life. Vrindavan was so peaceful when Krishna was not there. Imagine they were living nicely, tending cows, Yamuna, Govardhan. And when Krishna came, few days, Putana came. 3 months, Shaktashur came. So many demons. Samacharya says every day Kansa would send 3 demons. Breakfast, lunch, dinner. 3 demons per day. Imagine. Brajavasis never thought, Krishna came, this is the reason of all my problem. Devaki and Vasudev having such nice life. Kansa was personally driving and taking Devaki. Announcement of Krishna's coming. They were in jail. So we didn't come to Krishna consciousness for peace. One time, it's written in Ocean of Mercy, Maharaj went to Yogpit for chanting. When he came back, Prabhupada became very angry. Prabhupada asked, where were you? He said, Prabhupada, I went to chant. Where? Yogpit. Why? It's peaceful there. Prabhupada started to chastise. Did you come to Krishna consciousness to become peaceful? We came to become, we didn't come to become peaceful. We came to take anxieties for Krishna. We are not coming here for moksha. That's our advertisement. Chant and be happy. That's our advertisement. We came for chanting and making Krishna happy. How many devotees feel really happiness while chanting? Morning hours, you are chanting, not feeling any sleep, not feeling any distraction. Everything is fine. Hari Bol, is Mahabhagavad devotee. Maximum of us doesn't happen. We struggle. Sleep, thoughts, anxieties. I went to Amar Arjun Prabhu's place and I didn't get space to sit. This will come in next day's chanting. We are struggling. His Holiness Radha Swami Maharaj says, I am struggling because Krishna likes it. My chanting may be a struggle for me, but Krishna likes it, therefore I am doing it. Goes beyond level of Shaiva Dharma. Because in Shaiva Dharma is tendency of getting liberation. Neti, 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 neti. Not this, not this. Prabhu, that service is complicated. No. That service is complicated. No. That person is, no way, I will not call him. Neti, neti. This is a photograph from a brahmachari ashram. You see, everything is scattered and the devotee is jumping. Haribol! No worries. We have come to Krishna consciousness to become peaceful. No. Speak to our GBC members. How is their life? I was doing correspondence. Every day Maharaj would get 200, 150 and 200 emails. And nobody writes good things. All problems. This happened here, this happened there. And just like Lord Shiva drank that poison, every day they had to drink this poison. And while drinking that poison, they come sit on Vyasasana and preach nectar. That is devotional service. How much anxiety we can take for Krishna. How much we can get exploited for Krishna. That is Krishna consciousness. That is pure devotional service. On the name of detachment, we can't become irresponsible. There is difference between irresponsibility and detachment. My mobile lost. Oh, I am detached. No, you are irresponsible. Therefore, your mobile is lost. In the same way, when we are serving Krishna, we have to be responsible. Yes, there are problems. Who said there are no problems in Krishna consciousness? Bhaktivinoda Thakur says, problems which I face in serving you, Krishna, are my greatest ecstasies. These are the ecstasies. I can do something for Krishna. I got opportunity to do some service to Krishna. Otherwise, yesterday also we were discussing. Thousands of Lakshmis are brooming where there is no dust. There is no service. Radharani cooks for Krishna. What we will cook? What is in the menu, Prabhu? Today? Pongal. Is Krishna waiting for our Pongal? Radharani is cooking for Krishna from eternity. She never repeats a dish. How many of you eaten Pongal before? Raise your hands. Yes, repeated. Sorry. Repeat dish. But Radharani never repeats a dish. Is Krishna waiting for our Pongal? When some service we are getting, we should feel fortunate. Let's see from Chaitanya Charitamrita. Raghunath Das Goswami came to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He was married. He was living in home. But he was running away again and again to serve Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu told him this. And this is for the Grihasthas. Later on, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu gave different instructions for Raghunath Das Goswami. That is for Vairagis, Sannyasis. But this is for Grihasthas. Markad Vairag na karo lok dikhaiya Yatha yoga vishay bhunjana sakta hoiya. Don't follow Markat Vairagya, monkey renunciation. Monkey is so renounced. He doesn't wear clothes, Digambar. He stays on trees, not one tree. Rupa Goswami, Sanatana Goswami would sleep one night under one tree, but monkey will change different trees in same night. He is greater renunciate than Rupa Goswami, Sanatana Goswami? No. One banana, all renunciation is gone. Fight. That is monkey renunciation. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said no. Yatha yoga vishay bhunja anasakta hoya. Do whatever is required. Being detached. Take it as service of Krishna. One devotee was sharing with us. He has two children, Gauranga and Nitai. Nitai is 1 year old. Gauranga is 3 years old. And he came with his wife. And he was telling Prabhu, फंस गया मैं तो, खत्म हो गई मेरी भक्ति. ये गौर निताई जब से आए हैं, जब से वो गौर निताई चले गए लाइफ से, अभी ऐसा मन करता है भाग जाऊं मैं कहीं, आई शुड गो समवेयर एल्स. दिस इज मरकट वैराग्य. The responsibilities which we got are Krishna's service. Krishna ra sansara karo chhadi anacha. This is Krishna's sansar. I am serving in office for Krishna. I am maintaining my family for Krishna. We have to add Krishna. We have to see Krishna's service there. So much so that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu told Rupa and Sanatan, just like if a lady has a lover, she does household duties more perfectly so that nobody doubts on her. So we work outside more perfectly, we take care of our family more perfectly so that we can do our bhajan peacefully. Because we are attached. Imagine you are going to Vrindavan and you get a call that your house is burned. Will you still continue chanting? It will not happen. It will not happen. Yesterday we were discussing, Ashish Prabhu. Today Krishna comes and tells, let's go. Come, I am taking you Golok Vrindavan. Are we ready? Are we ready? We may say yes. But when he will come, we'll say, Krishna, 2 minutes. Make some phone call. I have to do some WhatsApp messaging. We are not ready. So no need of Markat Vairagya. Whatever has been given to us, we have to take care. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu saying, Antare nishtha karo bhaya lok vyavhar. Achirat Krishna tomai karibe uddhar. Achirat Krishna tomai karibe uddhar. Achirat, chira means long time. Achirat means quickly. Krishna will quickly deliver you if you will do your responsibilities nicely, keeping nishtha inside. Yes, my everything is for Krishna. My every second is for Krishna. My family is Krishna's. Krishna has entrusted these souls to me to take care. Therefore, I am serving them. This is my responsibility. Otherwise, our practice of devotional service will only be superficial. Following injunctions of Guru is the must. Following injunctions of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is must. We are not frustrated people. Okay, frustrated from material world, therefore we came to Krishna consciousness. Sometimes people ask, when you go Shivan-headed, people sometimes ask, what happened in your life? You didn't get job? Your family rejected you? What happened? Why you became like this? They ask. We are not frustrated people. We chose this path. Because we know, following Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, we will get shelter of Shri Shri Radha Krishna. We should have this faith. We should have this faith. There is a famous pastime of Harivansa. Harivansa is very famous saint from Vrindavan. He was a disciple of Gopal Bhatta Goswami. He was such a devoted servant of Radharani that Radharani would give him darshan. One day on Ekadashi day, Radharani gave him darshan. I gave him pan, betel nut to eat. And he ate it. And when he ate pan, your mouth became reddish. So he met his Guru Gopal Bhatta Goswami. Gopal Bhatta Goswami asked, Harivansa, what happened? What did you eat? Today is Ekadashi. He said, Radharani personally gave me betel nut. I ate it. What Gopal Bhatta Goswami told him? Even if Radharani gives you personally, we are followers of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, observe Ekadashi, we cannot eat. Harivansa said, okay. After 15 days, next Ekadashi, again Radharani came, again offered betel nut. He again ate it. Gopal Bhatta Goswami again caught him. Harivansa, what happened? He said, Radharani came again, what to do? She gave me, I ate it. He said, no. Outside parampara, you cannot get Krishna. Even if Radharani gives, you not accept it. He said, okay. Third time, Ekadashi, Radharani came, again gave betel nut. Again he ate it. This time Gopal Bhatta Goswami didn't say a single word. He rejected. That night some dacoits came, they cut head of Harivansa and threw in Yamuna. Person who was getting Radharani's association, can some dacoits kill him? Rejected his Guru. Next day when Gopal Bhatta Goswami is taking bath in Yamuna, he saw something is hitting his legs. He saw Harivansa's head lying there. Gopal Bhatta Goswami touched it. By touch of Gopal Bhatta Goswami, Harivansa started speaking. Gopal Bhatta asked, what happened, Harivansa? He said, I am sorry. I rejected your instructions. This is what happened to me. Gopal Bhatta Goswami said, okay, I am giving you new life. But always remember, follow the parampara of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Follow the injunctions of parampara. Otherwise, even Radharani cannot save you. So this is the lesson. We are not here to experiment. There is a famous writer, Experiments with Truth. We are not here to experiment with devotional service. Everything is already experimented. Everything is already documented. You have to just follow. We are followers, not experimenters. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu instructed him that don't show Markad Vairagya. Do your responsibilities nicely. Otherwise, if we have this tendency of Shaiva, if we have tendency of being Mukta, if we have tendency of liberation, actually Lord Shiva is playing flute for us. He is waiting. Come to me. I am ready to accept you. Imagine a child is crying. He is crying. And mother decides to kill the child. The child is dead. Everything is peaceful, right? This is what we will do. Somebody is shaking head. You cannot kill child to be peaceful. You have to take care of him. Therefore, Krishna consciousness may have so many issues, so many problems, so many. It may disturb your health, it may disturb your schedule, it may disturb so many things. Handle it. Because we know we will going to go to Krishna. Temporary inconvenience for permanent convenience. That's what Prabhupada would say. Last, Vaishnava Dharma. Sounds very nice, Vaishnava Dharma, but this is quoted here in negative sense. Bhaktivinoda Thakur is quoting here as negative sense. Please read.
Human tendency to personality, liberation from material suffering through service and surrender creates followers of monotheistic religions, accepting one God and all-powerful, all-knowing and all-pervading. Their consciousness is on the level of Vijnanamaya Kosha. In Vedic tradition, it takes shape of worship of Vishnu, Paramatma, as the giver of liberation. This is the level of Bhakti Yoga, pure Vaidhi, sadhana and mixed form of Bhakti.
Sorry, the previous one was Jnanamaya Kosh, this is Vijnanamaya Kosh. And Vijnanamaya Kosh, person is looking for 4 types of personal liberation. I will go back to Godhead. I will stay with Krishna. I will see Krishna. I will be witnessing Krishna's pastimes. But our scriptures even deny that. Chaitanya Bhagavat tells about that washerman. You remember that pastime when Krishna goes to Mathura and Krishna and Balaram were walking and they heard great sound, tumultuous sounds. People were playing drums. They thought maybe Kansa is coming, but Kansa was not coming. Who was coming? Kansa's washerman was coming. His name was Ranga. He was coming. Tall person. And people were making way for him. He has his own servants. Krishna Balaram thought, who is this man? He said, he is Kansa's washerman. So everybody was scared of him. Krishna Balaram went near. He asked, Ranga, give us some clothes. We want some city clothes. They were in village clothes. Krishna was in village clothes. You want some city clothes? We are going to meet Kansa. Ranga became very angry. And he started to chastise Krishna and Balaram. What Krishna did? Krishna touched him with Karagre, the front part, the tips of his finger. He didn't even slap him actually. He touched him with the tip of his fingers, on spot dead. On spot dead. Chaitanya Bhagavat tells this Ranga, this washerman, did millions of years of austerities to see Krishna face to face. And he got Salokya Mukti. He took birth in Mathura, witnessed Krishna's pastime, saw Krishna face to face, but still he was not having service attitude. Therefore all his austerities, all his devotional service was gone. That is also impurity, very subtle impurity. That is also rejected. The best one is Jaiva Dharma, the topmost. Jaiva Dharma means Dharma of Jiva, the natural tendency of soul. Jiver Swarup hoy, Krishner Nitya Das. What Krishna wants me to do. Das doesn't decide what I will cook, what I will do for my Lord. Do you have servants who cook on their own? Do on their own? No. They will ask. And what you want them to do, they will do that. Therefore, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is giving his own example. When Prakashananda Saraswati asked, see Krishna Chaitanya, why do you cry and chant? Why don't you study Vedanta? Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, that's not my business to decide what I will do, what I will not do. Guru more murkh dekhiya karila shashan. Please repeat. Prabhu kahe suno sripad ihar karan. Guru more murkh dekhi karila shashan. I am a fool. My spiritual master saw me that I am a fool. I can't decide for myself what is good, what is bad. What is Ganapatya, what is Shwari, I don't know. So what I am supposed to do? Whatever Guru will tell, I will do that. That is pure devotional service. That is Jaiva Dharma. Guru is representative of Krishna. What he wants me to do, I will do that. And therefore, Murkh tumi tumar nahi ka Vedanta adhikar. Krishna mantra japo sada ei mantra sar. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu would have done something else if Ishwar Puri would have told him not to chant and do Vedanta part. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is saying, I just followed my Guru. He told me chant Sankirtan, therefore I am chanting. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is speaking to Prakashananda Saraswati. He could have quoted millions of verses from scriptures why chanting is higher than Vedanta part. But what Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is saying, no. Mahajano yena gatha sapantha. I don't know scriptures, I am murkha. What my spiritual master is telling, I will do that. Therefore, when we come to shelter of Srila Prabhupada, without any doubt, we should just do what Prabhupada is telling. It's the safest. Don't get allured by different contemporary speakers, this or that. People may serve you so many things which may not be pure devotional service. We have to just follow what Prabhupada is telling. In 1973, Prabhupada went to Auckland. And when he went to Auckland, devotees were planning that Prabhupada is coming, we should do something special. So Prabhupada went to temple room and he saw beautiful deities of Radha Krishna. And Prabhupada closed his eyes, offered obeisance, and opened his eyes. Radha Krishna deities were gone. And they were Jagannath, Baldev, Subhadra. Prabhupada said, what happened? He turned here and again Radha Krishna came. And what devotees did? They made a revolving altar. There are two sections, Radha Krishna in the front, Jagannath in the back. And they said, Govindam, Adi Purusham, Jagannath came. Tamaham bhajami, Radha Krishna comes. Prabhupada said, who did this? Said, Prabhupada, we wanted to do something good for you. Prabhupada said, deities are not revolving stones. And look at this devotee. He said, Prabhupada, rolling stones don't get mass. This is English saying. Prabhupada became very angry. He said, this is your problem. Don't add, don't subtract. Whatever I have given, just follow it. You are doing this in my presence. Imagine what you will do after I leave. Don't add, don't subtract. Just follow what Srila Prabhupada had given. Prabhupada was an acharya. He knew what is best for us. And he is giving us that prema bhakti. He is giving us that Raganuga Bhakti. We will discuss that. 2 more sessions are there. Vedi Bhakti to Raganuga Bhakti. We will discuss that. How Prabhupada gave us everything including Raganuga Bhakti. We don't need to experiment. Otherwise, we will fall into one of these 5 categories. So, just recapping. The first 3 stages of Shakta, Shaurya and Ganpati are karma level, where we are attached to fruits. The Shaiva and Vaishnava are Jnana level, where we are attached to 5 types of liberation. But our level is Jaiva Dharma. Our aspiration is Jaiva Dharma, where we want to serve Krishna uninterrupted, unmotivated. And that is the pure devotional service. So we have to check for ourselves which mood we are serving Krishna. If we are into one of these categories, we need to improve. And we all need to improve. And for improving, we have to just follow the instructions of Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki, Samaveta Bhakta Vrinda ki, Nitai Gaur Premanande. Any question? Yes.
First of all, thank you so much. Totally new perspective. I personally learned a lot how to keep the consciousness, especially when it comes to struggles. You said struggling for Krishna is what Krishna likes, because sometimes we struggle with our health and other disturbing factors. So, but yeah, beyond that is what we turn out Krishna is looking forward. So that was really pacifying me personally. Thank you so much for that. The question is, Prabhuji, in Bhagavatam, second canto, we also hear like what Krishna says, Akam Sarva Kamova Moksha Kamova. So, which means they have Kama, you don't have, you are aspiring for liberation. What will come to me? So, then these moods and this, how to
Mataji is asking, in Bhagavatam we read Akama Sarva Kamava Moksha Kamodaradi Tivrena Bhakti Yogena Jajate Purusham Param. Krishna is ready to accept all our service. Whether we are full of material desires, whether we are not having any desires, whether we have a desire for liberation, He is ready to accept. It's like if your children make a half-burnt chapati and offer you, will you accept or not? We'll accept. But what as children we should aspire? Let's give best to Krishna. He is Bhavagrahi, Janardhan is written here. He is Bhavagrahi. He is ready to accept everything. He sees in Putana, okay, no internal intention, good. At least externally dressed as mother, let me give benefit of mother. He looks in Vidurani, externally made mistake, but internal intention is good, accepted. So here he is accepting external, he is accepting internal also. Bhavagrahi, but going beyond Bhavagrahi also. But as devotees, what we should aspire? Will we desire, okay, anyway he accepts half-burnt chapati, let us offer him half-burnt chapati. I will offer best to Krishna. That is our aspiration. That should be devotional service, should be pure, uninterrupted, unmotivated. That is devotee's mood. Krishna is ready to accept, he is anyway accepting. Is he not giving everything to even atheist? People who are saying there is no God, Krishna is even accepting them. Why he will not accept our faulty devotional service? But as devotees, we should desire, let me offer best to Krishna. Let me offer him pure devotional love. Somebody offers you kheer, very nice kheer with Govinda Bhog rice, nicely densed, rubbery, with dry fruits, with kesar, a little sand mixed with it. How you will like that? After all, we put dry fruits, kesar, everything is there, little sand, why are you complaining? If you are a parent, you will still accept it. But we should not aspire for it. Let's aspire for best. Krishna will purify us, but let's aspire for the best. If we are stuck on one of this level, problem is we think we are doing right and we don't aspire to go ahead. That is problem. For me, Krishna consciousness just where I get my desires fulfilled. That is not pure devotional service. We have to at least aspire for pure devotional service. Okay, I am not pure today, but my aim is that Krishna. I want to offer you pure love. I want to chant for you, not for me. I want to serve you, not for me, for you. That is our desire. So we have to understand with that perspective. Any other question? Yes.
Understanding, you can explain more the meaning of Bhavagrahi and Anand. So I think I broadly understand, but you can just detail it out.
There is a verse in scriptures, Dhiro vadati Vishnave, Murkho vadati Vishnaya, Ubhayastu samana punyam bhavagrahi janardana. Like when we do some Vedic performance, yajna something, there is chanting of mantras. Om Ganeshaya Namaha, Om Krishnaya Namaha. So somebody may say Om Vishnaya Namaha. It's wrong. According to grammar, it should be Om Vishnave Namaha. She is saying Murkho Badati Vishnaya. Somebody is not very expert in this grammar Sanskrit, he may say Vishnaya. Dhiro Badati Vishnave. One who is very learned, he may say Vishnave. Ubhayastu Samana Punyam. They both will get same credit. Why? Bhava Grahi Janardana. Krishna takes Bhava. But actually, more than hope-giving definition, it's a very scary definition. Because our Bhava is only impure. There is the problem. Our Bhava is impure. When we sing, we look for, okay, somebody will come and tell Prabhu, today you sang very well. That is our Bhava. When we are chanting some extra rounds, we go to devotees and ask, Prabhu, how many did you chant? Nobody is asking. Why we are asking them? They will ask us, so Prabhu, how many? I chanted 12 extra today. Gone. Bhava is gone. Ekadashi. When is Ekadashi? Tomorrow? Friday is Ekadashi. On Ekadashi, purposefully we go and ask, oh, you are taking prasad? We are doing nirjala. Our bhava is impure. That's the problem. We have to purify our bhava. Yes, it's a hope-giving verse, but at the same time, it's a scary thing also. We have to purify our bhava. But Krishna is not cruel. He is not sitting with a, with a table. And okay, this many things you did right, this many things you did wrong. As we were discussing in Mataji's question, he is ready to accept everything. Whatever we are doing, he is accepting us. But it should be our feeling. Let me serve best to Krishna. Let me purify my bhava. Let me purify my heart. Therefore, when we do service, our intention should be, it will purify me so that I can become offerable to Krishna. My heart becomes so soft like butter that famous butter thief comes and steals my heart. That is our aim. So Bhavagrahi Janardana is there, but we have to purify our bhava also.
Thank you, Prabhu. Very, very, very nice answer, Prabhu. Very satisfying. Just one more question, Prabhu. It's more of, like you gave the example of Ranga, where you said that he was fortunate to be born at the same time, he could see Krishna life and was touched by Krishna. So probably one way of, that's how because when you ask the question, was he fortunate? Because I consider him very fortunate.
Chaitanya Bhagavat is saying he is unfortunate. Why? Because same destination Asuras got by envying Krishna. So he did so much austerity, so much spiritual practice, and he got same destination which Asuras get. So he is unfortunate. Because he was stuck in between. He couldn't purify his consciousness.
So my question is that he left his body by the touch of Krishna. So would it be fair to say as per scriptures he went to Golok or he went to Vaikuntha?
He didn't go to Vaikuntha, he went to Brahmajyoti. Because Asuras, when they are killed from Krishna's hands, they go to Brahmajyoti. And then they fall back. Therefore Chaitanya Bhagavat says he is unfortunate. Because even enemies of Krishna get their destination. And he did these practices to get same destination. He is unfortunate. If somebody, when we were preparing for entrance exams, some who had not studied anything, they were happy in home, happy-go-lucky, gone to exam, get same marks as somebody who was studying rigorously for 2 years. This is unfortunate for him. Because he did so much and he got same result. Otherwise, he would have enjoyed at home. So that's the point. Anyone else? Mataji's? Yes? Okay. After that, Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Jai Mata. Prabhuji, I am from Vadodara, Gujarat, and I stay from Vadodara to Surat. In Vadodara there is Krishna Mandir, Sri Krishna Mandir, and also in Surat. So my question is, there are too many Shiv Mandir is available in India, but Krishna Mandir is not in all villages. Shiv Mandir is available in all villages. So if we worship the Krishna, and it is the last stage of the bhakti, so why not too much Krishna Mandir?
Because something which is highest is also rare. How many vegetable sellers in a city? How many vegetable sellers? Any count? How many diamond sellers?
Yes.
Yes. But there is another aspect to it. Lord Shiva is a Vaishnava. Vaishnavas are more accessible than Lord. So you will see Shiva temples, Hanuman temples more. Why? They are more accessible than Lord. So if one is in pure consciousness, he goes to Lord Shiva and he asks, Lord Shiva, give me best what you can give me. He will give you as Krishna Bhakti. So there is no problem in going to Lord Shiva's temple, but our aspiration should be pure.
But sir, we can understand like this, there is no maturity of the people up to understand the Vaishnava Bhakti.
Exactly.
That's why?
Exactly. Maximum people what Om Jai Jagadish Hare Sukha Sampati Ghar Aave Kashta Mere Tanaka. So their level is that. They don't want beyond. You discuss this with them, they will run away. We don't want all this, Baba. We want happiness. We want dhan, sampati, everything. So therefore they get stuck into that.
Particularly in my village, there is too much rest in Hanuman temple and Shiv temple. But Krishna Mandir is always there on. Just my father and my brother.
Because Krishna is very strict. He is very strict. Those who are very close to Krishna, they always cry. So therefore people don't go to him.
Thank you, Guru.
Yes, Mataji. Please give her mic.
Prabhuji, I'm asking from yesterday's session.
Yes.
Not a doubt, but I want to clarify. What is Jnana Shunya Bhakti?
Jnana Mishra Bhakti is where, again, this moksha level, where the tendency is to get liberated. Tendency is to get out of the material world. But Jnana Shunya means there is no consideration of mukti. There is no consideration of liberation. Krishna, you want me to be in material world, I will stay here. You want me to go back to you, I will go there. Maro bhi, rakho bhi, jo iksha tuhar, nitya dasa prati tuadika. Krishna, I am yours. What you want to do with me, I am ready for that. That is Jnana Shunya.
So, won't it be in Dasya?
No, after that, when this is the neutral understanding, then when it goes on personal relationship, it goes on Dasya. Then it goes to Sakhya, Vatsalya, Madhurya, like that. Okay? Hare Krishna. Yes. Prabhuji was translating. Hare Krishna.
Thank you very much, Prabhuji. It's really given us so much understanding of what situation can be in Bhakti life. It's a perspective which is really lot of instructions are there. So my question is, when when anarthas goes down, these various desires at the bodily level, mental level, so will attachment to Krishna increase in that proportion, or there is a separate endeavor to be made?
It will happen the other way around. When attachment to Krishna will increase, automatically other things will subside. I asked this question one time, that how to get rid of lust. So Maharaj replied that actually we have to fall in love with Krishna. When we know how merciful he is, how powerful, how beautiful, how compassionate he is, we fall in love with him. And when we fall in love with Krishna, we don't fall in love with anybody else. So it happens other way around. Our focus on artha pravritti should be so much that automatically anartha nivritti happens. So that is our process. If we focus too much on anarthas, then we lose both ways. Because too much contemplation on anartha nivritti also lead to go there. Like thinking about, I'll not eat mango, not eat mango, not eat mango, not eat mango, we'll eat mango. This will happen. But if we get some higher taste, param drishta nivartate, then we forget the lower taste. So that is our process. More chanting, more hearing, more taking shelter of Vaishnavas. We forget everything else. One day on the disappearance day of Sanatan Goswami, Gaur Krishnadas Babaji Maharaj called all devotees in Navadip. He said, please come, we'll have feast on the disappearance day of great Acharya. So everybody came because Gaur Krishnadas Babaji Maharaj was very famous. Everybody came from Navadip. Babaji Maharaj started Kirtan. Before Prasad there should be some Kirtan. He started Kirtan. Now the Kirtan was going on. It was 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock. People were seeing where is the cooking happening. Maybe Babaji Maharaj ordered somewhere, they will bring. It's 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock. Some of them were very restless. We have to eat. Where is Prasad? So 4 o'clock they asked Babaji Maharaj, Babaji, where is the feast? I said, this is the feast. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram. This is feast. You're not seeing Krishna's nectar as feast. We can feel having Annamaya, Kush. So actually our attachment to Krishna should grow so much that we naturally forget everything else. That is our practice. Okay, Hare Krishna. Srila Prabhupada ki, Samaveta Bhakta Vrinda ki, Nitai Gaur Premanande. Hare Krishna.